What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Graviton, and today I'm bringing you guys another of my weapon guides, or my weapon lookouts, where I look at weapons and tell you my opinion of the weapons. And today we have the Graviton Lance. In my opinion, by the looks of this gun and the lore behind it, it's the coolest exotic in the game. Like, this is what you want an exotic to be. So if you look at the lore, you see it shoots actually black holes, and it does kind of shoot black holes, but it kind of doesn't. Like, you can see the resemblance of it, but it doesn't shoot as black holes as you think, because you might think, oh, this gun is so overpowered, it shoots black hole. Like, this is a gun that should be in a prestige raid. Like, they should make it really powerful, and then put it as a reward for doing a prestige raid. That's how, like, good the gun should have been, and what it could have been. It's a lot of potential. It's a shame. It could be one of the coolest guns in the game, in my opinion, but they didn't want to go full out with it. But it is what it is. It's still a cool gun. I like how it looks of it, and like how it behaves. Third shot of a burst rips a hole through space and time, doing high damage and recoil with no fall off. So it's a good perk. Like, it doesn't really have a lot more recoil when it actually gets the third burst. It can do a lot of damage to a lot of enemies, like area damage, and it could potentially burst down a boss really quick. And it's supposed to shoot a black hole. It shoots a little bit of black hole, but it should be like a big one. Like, the last bullet in the mag should like shoot a black hole that destroys everything, and like, it doesn't like one-shot it, but it should do AoE damage over time, for example, for like 2 seconds. Could be cool. That's what it could have been, but yeah. Hammer forged rifling, durable range barrel, increased range. You have more range in this gun, which is kind of noticeable. It has a long range distance that you can shoot people and do a decent amount of damage. Accurized rounds. This weapon can fire longer distances, so it actually do have 2 perks increasing range in this one, which is really good, because that's why it's really good at range. Cosmology, kills with this weapon causes enemy targets to detonate. So it's like the sunshot. When you kill somebody, it does a lot of damage on that target that you kill. So if you're shooting in a group and you kill a guy, it does a lot of damage on the rest of them, which is good, you know. And then you got fitted stock. This stock makes the weapon stable but heavy. Increased ability, moderate controls recoil, slightly decreased handling speed. So it actually gives you more recoil management, and helps you with the recoil and everything, but the reload speed is kind of low on it. So let's take a look at this bad boy. This is how it looks. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I bet everybody that's plays Destiny on, because you can get this when you do the quests. Yeah, you can get it from a quest when you do a quest, the storyline. So if you play this game at this amount, you should have this gun. So this is how it looks, as a cool little sight on it as well. So without even recoiling it, or controlling the recoil, you see it's kinda just goes up and up and up. It's so accurate. It's not really accurate at all when you don't control it, but if I'm controlling it, you can see that, you know, that's different from a guy who doesn't control it, and that's different from the guy that controls it. So it's okay. I would say it's not that pinpoint accurate, but it's decent. So if we hit fire with it, you can see it's, you know, it spreads a little bit, but if you control it, it's Gucci, you know. It's a decent weapon when it comes to firing in recoil and long range distance, for that matter. So I'm gonna find a place to check this gun out, and I'll see you guys when I'm there. So here we are in the old testing cave, and we're gonna try it out on some hive and see how good it is. See, it does a lot of damage. It's okay when it comes to damage. It's definitely can be a powerhouse in the right hands. In 2 shots or 2 bursts, people. Yeah, because it takes down shield fairly quick as well, so we're just gonna see how much damage we can do this big guy. So you can do, like, if you do a fairly decent amount of damage, but there's guns that has a lot more damage than this gun. For example, I would then use a scout rifle, for example. That's gonna be decent. A scout rifle is a lot better than this gun. Like, that's the problem. Most of the scout rifles are better than the pulse rifles, and that's kind of what ruins this gun, in my opinion. Is that you got, like, for example, you got the the reason why the Midas is king is because it has, like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's got a decent amount of high caliber rounds. That's what it is, and that does a lot of damage, and it helps you do a lot of damage with your scout rifle, which kind of ruins the point of having a pulse rifle. Pulse rifles aren't that used. If you've got a couple that's usable, and then you have like 20 scout rifles that's usable, for example, that's a little bit of a stretch, but you know what I'm saying. But this gun is decent. Like, it's fun to use. Like, I like using it just because it's fun to use. But as I said, it's a little bit of a lost potential it could have been so much more, in my opinion. They could make they could at least make it look cooler, make it feel unique. It is a little bit unique, like the sunshot is a little bit unique as well, and that's what you want when you have exotics. You want it to feel a little bit unique. Like you want it to feel like something else that you haven't gotten before. Like you don't want to have a scout rifle that's, you know, exotic, and then you've got like a legendary scout rifle that behaves the exact same. So that's a little bit of an issue that I have. There's not any cool exotics in the game. Like this is a cool gun, don't get me wrong, but it could have been so much more. But as you see, like it clears out like a lot of enemies. It's not too hard to use the gun and so on. So it's a fairly good gun to use. Would you use it in raid? No, I don't think you should. I would rather use like a Miter tool or Origin Story or something like Nameless Midnight. But imagine this gun is in the energy weapon slot, so you could have this one and then you could have the Origin Story or the Guiding Sight, for example. But I would recommend you guys using the number or something like that. But yeah, that's just what what I have to say about this gun, guys. And I hope you guys found this helpful. If you guys are in despair if you're going to use this gun or not. I would use it in open world activities, but I wouldn't use it in raid or PvP. It's just not on that level. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please do leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps me out. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Take care.